Hello again, and welcome back to Exile 3. At the end of the last episode, I think we're going to do some training, so let's do that. Buy some training. Some dexterity would be good. Dexterity. You can control click to see a description. And then some defense would also be good. Okay. And somebody else had some points. Little intelligence, some spell points. Okay. Sig, you can trade your stone club for this stone mace, which apparently respawns. Okay. And Zetha, you can trade your knife for a short sword, and we don't care about the knife. Just drop it on the ground. Hello, cat. Can't buy anything from the cat? Okay. Can you identify our stuff? Okay. Time to head to the surface. Cross the bridge over the lava. And there is something shining in the sky with a harsh yellow light. Terrifying. What if we fell upwards? We might fall forever. We round the corner and it's a beautiful valley in front of us. Just save. So we look at our map here. We should head south to Crimson, obviously. So let's just go east, straight east maybe. Inn of Blades. Talk to you? No? You? Traveler? Monsters. Cockroaches on the island. Okay. What's your job? Going south to find a teacher. What's your problem? Lumps of metal? What's a quest? To the north on the east side of the river. Trees in a diamond shape. Is this it? Odd looking rocks which seem like metal, but they're not shiny enough and they're too light. Apprentice mages and a mage? Well, this is going to be a tough fight, actually. Do we have any stronger spells? Maybe regular bless? And our mages should actually stay back too, because they can just get knocked out really easily. Although a sleep cloud would be nice. But let's just stay back and cast haste. Zetha is dumbfounded. What's going on up here? Anybody on this side? Well, okay. Yeah, dumbfounding is cured by this spell here, Restore Mind. But we don't have it yet. So, well, it's not a big problem. At least not yet. We can deal with that later. Continue hasting. Oh, where are you? That's a very dangerous enemy right there. Cast haste. Yeah. We would really like to take out them as soon as possible, and they've already summoned this sort of army of summons, or a meat shield, bone shield as the case may be. Minor heal yourself. Keep blessing people. Keep hasting people. Keep hasting people. Wade through the skeletons and hit the mage. Keep on healing yourself. Keep on blessing the fighters. Keep on hasting the fighters. Yeah. Yamazaki got poisoned again. Okay. We've taken out the mage, so we're doing a lot better now. Minor heal. Cure the poison. Yeah, we should be fine now. Although, even these skeletons are a little bit tough for us at the moment. It's kind of sad, really. They will just disappear eventually. So that's everything. We've defeated the enemies. All the mages who tried to steal the lumps of metal from us have small red eyes tattooed on the inside of their wrists. You know, I'm starting to think, we'll save of course, I'm starting to think that these lumps of metal, or whatever they are too valuable to just give back to that guy. Well, I'm just going to hang on to them for a little while. So where are we? We're north of the Inn of Blades. Let's just keep heading east, I guess. What is this? Rocks hit us from above. That's downright unpleasant. Humans go back or die. Well, maybe we can get some revenge on those goblins. Okay. We've taken some damage, but we're at full spell points. So let's just go in. And let's stay in combat mode for a while, I think. Start blessing everybody. Start hasting everybody. That's an enemy. And cast some light. Cast some haste again. We got a preemptive attack, which is excellent. Okay, so this is just going to be a little bit of standard combat for a while. Now, in the last episode, I started talking about games as systems versus games as stories. And I do think the ideal is something like Civilization or a Kerbal Space Program or The Sims, where you sort of create your own stories. But well, if you think about it this way, an animated movie or video, as the case may be, is sort of a generalization of a live-action movie. You don't have to only use animation. You can do a mix, like Who Framed Roger Rabbit or whatever. And in fact, most so-called live-action movies these days use a lot of CG imagery. Like if you look at James Cameron's Avatar or Star Wars, a lot of the stuff going on is animation. Oh, that's an ogre. So animation can be considered a generalization of live action, and games can be considered a generalization of animation. You can use live action in a game. People used to do that more than they do now. You don't see, video of people used in games anymore that much because it sort of conflicts with 3D models. If you have, live video mixed with 3D models, it looks out of place. And I think that's a big part of why. But you can do there was some sort of game recently where the entire game is putting this collection of live short videos of this girl in order and sort of searching through them. It's a very unconventional game, and it was reasonably popular. It was thought to be fairly good. So, there's a lot of things you can do. It's a little bit silly to say, movies are art, but computer games aren't, because you can do anything that you can do in a movie in a computer game. You can just play a movie, and that's the computer game. It's software. You can do whatever you want. Of course, people don't do that. And one thing that you do see sometimes is games that are like half cutscenes. Especially games that are a mixture of cutscenes and mini games. So if you take something like The Last of Us, it doesn't really, well, it's very linear. It doesn't give you a lot of freedom. Why did I pick up garbage? Well, whatever. Bash the door? No? Drop the garbage, Seetha. Drop it. I know you love garbage, but whatever. We're probably gonna need to get in there, huh? Yeah, so The Last of Us, it's very linear, and it's almost like a set of cutscenes connected by mini games. Well, you can say the same thing about a lot of games. Like, there are first-person shooters where you have short set pieces of first-person shooting or third-person shooting, as the case may be, and they connect cutscenes, and you have a lot of cutscenes. There's a whole continuum of how much cutscene or how much actual gameplay you have, and in a lot of cases I feel like the mini games you get are not very good. Like in The Last of Us, there's a lot of stuff like, oh, go find this ladder and drag it across the room. In terms of actual gameplay, it's not very good, but what it does is it makes the story feel more meaningful. Can we just unlock this? By the way, remember that I'm playing this on something a lot smaller than what you're seeing. It's expanded in the video, so it's taking part of my screen, and that's the entire video. You're probably watching this in full screen if you're trying to read the text. At least I assume. Maybe you're not. Maybe you're doing other stuff. Bless haste. We will get one spell that does all of that, just in one thing. So we won't have to do all of this blessing as much anymore, but once we get more spells. It's fine. Hit him. Hit him. hit the ogre, hit the goblin fighter, and we really have everything we need at this point. We can just mow through these enemies fairly easily. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I don't think it's bad to have a mixture of gameplay and story, but I think you shouldn't try and sacrifice too much gameplay or too much story to make the other one work. You need to have a good compromise. You need to try and, you know, get a good, well, just don't make bad trade-offs, that's all. That's the only issue. Like if you sacrifice all of your gameplay for a little bit of story, then it's just not a good trade-off. And if you sacrifice all of your story for just a little bit of gameplay, that's not really good either. Although, you know, some people, in some cases, the gameplay is a lot more important than the story. Like multiplayer games, for example. Nobody cares about the story of multiplayer games. Well, I don't know. Maybe some people are fanatics about the lore of League of Legends or Dota 2. These barracks were made for humans, taken over by goblins, and now they're full of fleas. Okay. Garbage. Wow. Pull the lever. Always pull levers. Levers must be pulled. It is the law of RPGs. And just run into monsters. Always a good strategy. Just bless everybody. Hit him. Hit him again. Okay, this looks like a treasure area. It's not a very good treasure area, but it's something. You know, I actually could use this stuff here. You can take the lamps. You can take the hammers. And let's just leave. Let's not bash through any more doors. We can just see if that... Oops. You know what? Let's use some spell damage for once. It's not really working that well, but okay. There we go. Do want to level up our mages. Oh right, and cure poison? Cure poison. You know what? Why don't we just try and recover some spell points? Okay. There's a mine entrance to the north, guarded by a band of goblins. Large combat. Big combat. This is the sort of encounter where you really want to start bringing in the area of effects spells. Our priests can just bless our fighters anyway, though. Let's try actually using some fireballs for once, eh? Do we have Wall of Force? No. Fireball it is then. Can we actually kill anything with the fireballs? That is the question. Well, we did kill something. Excellent. And these guys don't have any area of effect spells, so they can just keep blessing the fighters. You can just keep casting fireballs. Keep on casting fireballs. Keep on attacking. And you know, you can do some direct damage, I guess. And you can just keep blessing people. Keep casting fireballs. Keep on casting fireballs. Yep. There is a shortcut to recast the same spell that you just cast. So I'm probably going to be using that quite a bit as the game goes on. Well, can you do some direct damage, get some experience? Actually, let's use a sleep cloud. They're all asleep, so yep. Easy to kill stuff that's asleep. And you are out of action points, so you can just strength up Alan Turing for some defense, which was very helpful. Is everything dead? I think that's everything. You don't need a stone short sword, that's pretty much garbage. Okay. End the encounter. Save. Reach the goblin's mine. The goblins have dug out quite a bit of gold and silver. Wow. That's a lot of money. We just got 2,000 some. Quite a bit of money. Well, that was a good adventure. Let's just finish up this random outdoor combat that we ran into, and I think that will about do for an episode. Quite a few wargs here. Do we have enough to fireball them? I mean, we can. Yeah, why not? Well, actually, let's just maybe Sleep Cloud. Okay. Yeah, that'll do for this episode. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.